Hello everyone, myself Venkateshwaramma. I am working as assistant professor in St. Martin's Engineering College and the department of CSE AML, and today I am discussing about the topic is TCP IP. First one, introduction to TCP IP. TCP is nothing but a fundamental framework of computer networking, and it stands for transmission, control, protocol or internet protocol. Here both are the core protocols of the internet, and TCP/IP networks divides into the to transmission the data to the over the internet. And next one was the here next one was the what does TCP IP do? Here TCP IP is to it's the main process of to transfer the data from entire process from source to destination. Here the TCP IP can send a message through the sender to receiver, and the TCP IP they can use the network protocols. The main standards are two types. One is OSI layer and next one is TCP IP model. Here OSI layers are 7 types. TCP IP. Here first one is application layer and second one is presentation layer and third one is transport layer and fourth one is session layer and fifth one is data link layer, and sixth one is physical layer and seventh one is network layer. And here come to the TCP IP. They have only 4 types of layers as used in. First one is application service, and second one is transport layer, and third one is internet layer, and fourth one is network access layer. There are the comes under to the TCP IP model. And next one, how does TCP IP work? Here we can send anything from the message from source to destination by using the TCP IP model. And they have in this process TCP IP model, we can transfer the data to one system to another system, and here we can divide the data into the packets from the source to destination. And in this process TCP IP model, we are used into the 4 types of layers and functionalities. They are layers and their functionalities. First one is application service layer, and their functionality is nothing but email, sending email, and SMTP and HTTP. Here SMTP is nothing but simple message transport protocol, and next one is the HTTP. HTTP is nothing but hypertext transport protocol, and next one is the transport layer. Its the functionality is end-to-end message and error recovery. We can transport layer its functionality is to send the message end to end, is nothing but sender to receiver. And third one is the internet layer. It performs to the internet layer is nothing but it's perform the sending data from source to destination. And last one is the network access layer. Its functionality is nothing but it can access the any network technology in the TCP IP model. Here the next one, types of TCP IP model. It is nothing but the fundamental process of the TCP IP model, and we are also used to the 4 types of layers. First one is the application layer, second one transport layer, third one network layer, and fourth one is network access layer. And here also TCP IP model, it's the fundamental, it depends on the network systems and network topologies also. And first one we have to explain about the application layer. Here the TCP/IP model is a modern networking, and first one is application layer. This is comparable the application, transport, session layers of the OSI model and combined into the single layer. And this layer is high level protocol. In this process, everyone server can access the network services to the directly end users. For example, in this process we are going to use it to the two types of layer. First one is the TCP and next one was the UDP. Here TCP is nothing but transmission control protocol. In this application can interact with one to another by using the TCP, and this is a connection oriented protocol, and they have guarantee to transfer the data from one to another destination. And the next one is nothing but UDP. UDP is nothing but user datagram protocol. Here the datagram delivery services to provide by the UDP, and it was a connectionless protocol, and they have no guarantee to whenever send the sender you can send the data, it was not received the destination place. So there is no guarantee for the transferring the data. And next one is the here, for example, the application layer. When the sender sends something message, it will reaches every layer. First one application, transport, network and data link layer. After then it can help the further help of the media for data transfer to the again data link layer, network layer, transport layer and application. After that it will reach to the destination. In this process is nothing but application layer. And next one is the transport layer. Transport is nothing but to deliver the service to by using the application layer. Again the two protocols are used in this transport layer, and this transport layer also handle the error detection and recovery. It uses the checkdown knowledge to end-to-end verification in this process. Here for example, transport layer work process. When the sender send a long message, it will convert to the packets, and with the help of the network it will combine again and to send the receptionist. Here is nothing but transport layer. And next one is internet layer. This layer is a function of the OSN layer, and the main process of residing this layer are follows as IP. IP is nothing but internet protocol, and it responsible for the delivering the data packets from source to destination is nothing but IP protocol. And next one is the ICMP. ICMP is nothing but internet control message protocol. Here it is responsible for host with information about the network problems. And third one was the ARP. ARP is nothing but address resolution protocol. Here its job is to find the hardware addresses of the known IP address. It's called ARP. And next one, for example, the internet architecture. Here nowadays everyone we can depends on the works in internet. Then internet based works like sellers, carriers, terminal operators, customers, bankers, buyers, everyone can use depend on the internet. And next one was the network access layer. Here network access is layer present the collection of application required to network communication, and this layer is responsible for generating the data and initiating the connection request. Here for example, network diagram. When the internet subnet, you can connect the CPUs, systems and database networks. Here also all of the comes under network diagram. And next one was the computer networks and types. First one, what is the computer? Computer is a group of computer network. Computer network is a group of computer which are connected to the one system to another system for the purpose of you can share the information from one source to one system to another system. For example, like mails, videos, images, all are comes under to the computer networks. And Second one is the types of computer networks. There are 4 types of types were there. First one is LAN, MAN, WAN, PAN. First one is LAN. First one is LAN. LAN is nothing but local area network. For example, architecture. Here, every system we can connect to the one system to another system within small area. It is nothing but LAN. Like one system to another system, you are connected to the small area. And next one is the WAN. Sorry. Second one is the MAN. MAN is nothing but Metropolitan Area Network. It's nothing but systems are connected to the large geographical area like schools or factories and hospitals. Factories, all are the comes under to the metropolitan area network. And third one is the WAN. Here WAN is nothing but wide area network. Here WAN is nothing but wide area network. Here the computers are connected to the overall the geographical area and there is no limit like states and countries. Here all comes under to the wide area network. For example, LAN admin. And next one is the states. Countries. Here all are about the WAN. And next one is the PAN. Last one is the PAN. Here PAN is nothing but personal area network. Here you can connect the internet access only for the personal computer, like wired USB, wireless Wi-Fi. It's all comes under to the personal area network in TCP/IP model. And next one is the network topologies. Network topology is nothing but the process of the network. Here there are 5 types of topologies are there. First one is types of network topologies. First one is bus topology, and second one is ring topology, and third one is star topology, and fourth one is mesh topology, and fifth one is hybrid topology. They are all about to the types of network topologies, and we have to explain about the bus topology. Bus topology. Here every system to connected one to another in single lane, like bus topology. Every system connected to the single lane, and here advantages are also there. Less expensive and easy to maintain, and disadvantages reduce the signal strength. This is all about the comes under to bus topology. And next one is the next one is the ring topology. Here ring topology is nothing but every system to connected the system ends, it comes, it's nothing but a ring topology. For example, in this advantages is it's nothing but strong network, and disadvantage is network failure in sometimes. It's all about the ring topology. And third one is the string topology. Third one is the star topology. Here every system we can connect a system node or device to directly the central hub. It's all of the comes under the star topology. Like hub, it connect to the every system. Every system or node or a system. And next one is the mesh topology. Next one is the mesh topology. Here every system or node to connect the internet directly. Like it's nothing but mesh topology. Here every system connected to the directly and share the information without permission one system to another system in this process. And next one is the hybrid topology. It's nothing but the various combination of the net topologies, like bus topology, it's connected to the various types of topologies. It's all about the comes under to the hybrid topology. And next one, TCP/IP. Here TCP/IP model, there are 4 types of mainly used into the application. First one is the application layer, transport layer, third one is internet layer, and last one is the link or internet access layer. Here application layer, you can transfer the data from mails like one system to another system or one location to another location in this process. And next one is the transport layer. Here you can handle the error correction and data recovery and transfer to the internet, transfer to the data here also. And last one is third one is the network layer. Here we can transfer the information to one system, one application to another application, and we can access to the internet for the purpose of you can search the information in any organization. And last one is the data link layer. Here data link layer you can transfer the protocols from source to destination. Here all the 4 layers are used to the TCP IP model. And this is all about to the today's class topics. Thank you.